Welcome back. Happy to see that you're coming for the next one. In this video, I want to show you what are virtual environments and how we work with it. We use in our lab a manager for virtual environments called Conda. What exactly is a virtual environment? So I'm making this with focus on natural science. So usually in the lab, you will have different benches, and you might have one that is only for working with DNA, working with RNA, and working with the biosafety organism. And basically, when you look at the benches, you see that they have just different tools on the bench, like different regions. And for example, RNA bench will have all material that is RNase free, and the pipettes and everything is super clean, because if we work with DNA, we don't have to be so careful about the DNA, and we have different tools for the DNA work as we do with when we are working with RNA. So we have to kind of like segment the lab. The lab is still this lab, but we have to create areas inside the lab that are specialized for the work that we want to do. The same is when we are working with virtual environments, and basically what you have is now a computer, that's your normal computer, and inside you kind of like create these little benches, what we call environments, that have specific tools to work with the programs that you want to work. For example, in the first one I showed you, there is the Python. I want to use Python 3.8, so I call the environment ML. In the next environment, I want to work with R 3.6, version 3.6, and I call that one flow, because I'm working with the flow cytometry in this environment. And then I have another environment where I do exploratory data analysis, and I call it EDA. But it has a different version of R, that is R 4.2, because I can do this work of the data analysis with a version of 4.2, which I cannot do maybe with the 3.6, or the 3.6 is only for the flow cytometry packages that are available. So basically you have little benches, and in this case are called environments, that allow you to keep constrain or keep specialized areas with the specialized tools that you need for each of the projects. Now, the first thing is we need to get the computer ready, and what we do is we install miniconda, and really we install only miniconda because there is another version called anaconda, and this is huge, and it has a lot of packages and things that are really not necessary for us as biologists. So they have packages about astronomy and geology, and it's not really necessary, and you don't need to clutter your computer with stuff that you don't need. Then you will find the terminal or the shell to interact with the computer through the command line. Basically, with the miniconda, what we use is the terminal or the shell. To install it, the first thing that you have to do is you have to find out which operating system you have in your computer. Do you have Windows, and if it's Windows, it's 10 or 11? Do you have a Linux or a Mac OS? Now, you go to the official site of Conda, you read carefully and choose the miniconda installation for your system. Take the newest Python version. I recommend you anything above 3.9. And follow the installation instructions, and then you're done. If you have any ideas or questions, please write them in the comments. In the next video, I will start to show you how we work with the Conda manager to create our environment.